No, don't go home. No, don't go home. No, don't go home. No, no. You guys can't go home. I'll bring you to a barbecue, but you can't go home. And let's play some Dirt Cheap. It's a nice song. Oh, right. The robbery, the drug sales. Okay, this is all next shift stuff. There's a theft. Elderly security guard Robert Childress saw 6 people break through a hole in the fence around a construction yard, climb onto the site, and start filling up a cart with bricks. At first, the guard was only worried about stolen building materials, but when the thieves started climbing into more dangerous construction areas, he began to fear for their lives. These idiots are going to get themselves killed. You've got to hurry. Okay. That does seem important. Uh, Bailey. Let's send Bailey and then just like a bunch of lackeys, honestly. I think she can lead them to greatness. She used to be better. I hate that she's fallen like this. That's all good. Oh, what's going on here? Right, not great people. That makes sense. A young man who has just been robbed called in a report. He came through the gate with a knife and demanded my wallet. I tried to run, but he caught me and pushed me to the ground. In addition to the wallet, he took my watch, shoes, even my belt. My mother gave that to me. Okay, let's do Pongdana and Simpson. They should be able to do that just fine. Let's also go to the City Hall. No, not City Hall. Where is it? Deputy? Yes. And send people to a barbecue. You 3. And then I need to do another one with... So Beard, Bailey, you've already gone. You've already gone. You, and... Everyone else is doing well. So let's just have it be you. And that's really solid. That should get everyone up to good stamina again. One of the suspects was running around and almost fell down an elevator shaft. He's standing right next to the edge and there's terror in his eyes. Easy, kid. It's a long way down. Yeah. Good shit. Happy with Bailey. Formal complaint. Grant and Cabelius? Really, Grant? That's annoying. I'm gonna buy silence. They agreed to keep their mouths shut. That's awesome. We have something going on today at the suburb at 11:40. Okay. I guess we're doing this again. Eleanor Compton went to wash her hands before eating, but wandered into the cafe's kitchen by mistake. I looked around and saw several bags of white powder. I know cocaine a while away. I watched TV. That's not cocaine. That's like flour or something. That's fake. What the fuck? Mr. Boyd, you don't know me, and I suppose that's just as well. And for what I do, you probably wouldn't approve, so I wouldn't trouble you with any unnecessary details and get straight to the point. I forgot about this! For one very specific, let's call it an operation, I need 3 dead police officers, 1 female and 2 male. Race and age do not matter. I'll return in a couple of days to collect the bodies. We wouldn't want them to start decomposing. I think I want to try it. Like, I never do this. Okay, 1 female and 2 male. So, ooh, wait, this was fake, right? Robbery went well. That was salt, yep. So now, I kind of want to figure out who we can murder. Let's play another song, now that that one's over. Play a little Store-Bought Amnesty. Another great one. Ah, fuck yeah. So, this shift has Gilbert Chest. How many slots do I have? 2. 1 woman, 2 men. I'd like to kill you. We're on this shift right now. So let's put you on shift A and you on shift A and murder you for the guy. Fuck it, you know? Let's go crazy. The man just called in, his voice was high-pitched and he sounded hysterical. Hello, police, some kind of beast broke into my apartment and it's running around everywhere. God, one bite from this thing and I'm dead, hurry. I don't know if this is real or not, but let's send some people. Maybe you 3 could be good on that one. Double homicide. Okay, that's Vickers' case for sure. When an unidentified man who was unable to pay at the checkout reacted by killing the cashier, then the security guard, and fled the scene. That's a Vickers case. Throw everyone on, because they don't have anything else to do right now. I'm glad it was on this shift and not that shift. Oh, shit! I accidentally went to his thing! A large wasp got into the man's house. Jesus. That was it? I'm sorry, Sand, I forgot! Cynthia Jason filed a complaint against a workman at her building. It appears he's been very vulgar and follows her around. I've never seen such a horrible jerk. Punish him. Bailey, Gist, and Gilbert. Yeah. Investigation has started. Good. Oh. Oh, interesting. So this is, I can take down Sand, can't I? Oh, I would like that. Ooh. 1549. Interesting. Okay. Song has ended. Let's play Stella Smile. Nice, nice. Ah, one of my favorites. According to an anonymous source, a house registered to Ernest Franklin is being used to produce and store large quantities of drugs. Mr. Franklin has a record a mile long, including illegal weapons and drug charges. The last time we had him in here, he just opened fire on some teenagers climbing into his yard to retrieve a baseball. Actually, let's see what's going on here. I need 4 policemen today. It's a very important day for my daughter. She's getting married. I want everything to be perfect. I'm a very powerful businessman. We're talking about the kind of success you can't get without making enemies. So no surprises today. I can do without any trouble. Fuck it. Let's send people. Yeah. And then this can be, I guess, everyone. Because that seems pretty serious. That was fake. Oops. Oops. A lot of fake calls today. I wonder if these are real. I guess they could be fake. A woman called in, speaking in awestruck praise. I hear from my wall the trumpeting of angels. Oh, the Lord comes, behold his glory. The television was right. What? Why do I need all of this? Just send them in, right? Like, what could possibly happen? Might not even be a real call. Probably not at this rate. Oh, this is more severe? No. No, you're fine. See, they were fine. We found a fight, guess? Let's bring that to the police station for questioning. Boss, everything went perfectly. We started off serious, all business, but then the pretty girls all wanted to be photographed with us. We ended up eating cake on the newlyweds. It was a great day. $4,000. Okay, fine. Mrs. Sofa Furniture Store. That's a good name. I like it. It wasn't trumpeting angels, it was a middle school student in the next apartment. Well, I knew it wasn't trumpeting angels. Passerby saw two strange men across the street smashing. The shop was no Mrs. Sofa furniture store. Then they disappeared inside. I don't know, beard. Oh, they're drunk now. That's what's going on. Interesting. Okay. Oh my god. Price was killed in a car accident. It appears she was drunk. What the fuck? The club bouncer says they've detained... Why was Price driving the car? There's 4 of them. Have somebody else drive the car. Like, am I crazy? The club bouncer says they've detained a weird guy who took his clothes off and started molesting people. Jesus Christ. I just don't understand why Price was driving. So this is a long one, but I do want to get that done. I do want to do that. Man and a woman are struggling to carry a luxurious couch through the broken window and into their van. Help them load it up. Fuck yeah. Good shit. I feel bad for Price. We were doing so well with her. I guess I can give her to the weird body guy, but it's not what I wanted to do. Delay the paperwork, please. I guess. It's kind of how you have to do it, I would assume. What is this? Oh, this is, right. This is Robespierre telling me how happy everyone is with me, I guess. I drank too much. Can I go home? Yes. I broke my bathroom mirror. My dad says it's been bad luck. I don't give a shit. Birch could be better. Beasley could be better. But other than that, people are generally doing better today. Let's play this. Alright, so dedicates most of his time to his studies. Regular appointments with his doctor. Right, so it's definitely the doctor thing. So let's go to that with... I mean, who do I want to get better, right? Like Birch and Birch Jr., I guess? With the SWAT? I think they can do that. And then I guess we'll just do this, the funeral home, Grant and Robbins without SWAT, because I think they can handle that. Bus driver just called in reporting that a group of teenagers were running down the street throwing stones at the shop windows. The man told them to stop, but for his trouble he was struck in the head by a rock. Let's do Vela. Holy shit. Did we just hire this guy? He's amazing. And you two? Or... I want to kill you people, though. Hold on. I have to, like, wait to kill them, don't I? I have to, like, do it tomorrow. But I can have them come in tomorrow, so that's fine. Let's have them come in tomorrow. Is it here? Here? Crime trap. Yes. Tomorrow at 10. Okay. So tomorrow at 10, I'll bring, like, these two in. So let's do this now with Vela. I guess we're keeping Awase? I don't know how to say it. And Foxman, let's do that. Great. And then these two will die. Great job. Arrested all suspects. Great job.
9/11 in progress.
Great job. Arrested all suspects. Requesting backup. Okay. Theft. Some items went missing at the home of Veronica Long, items worth over $10,000. A friend and I were sitting together at evening, drinking wine, and on alert, Clara said we should try on my jewels. We had fun putting on rings, and then we set— wait, hold on. Trying different things together, then we set everything back in the box. My friend went home, and I decided to look at my jewelry one more time. That's when I noticed 4 rings were missing. I was literally wearing them an hour ago. They're very expensive, and have been in my family for generations. I think this is fake. I think this is fake, but it could be real, so I'll send them anyway. Fuck it. And let's just hope people get back soon. Because we have a bunch of people getting back soon. Yeah, okay. That seems like it was fine.
210.
It could be real. Great job. And everyone here is getting back as well.
We've got a situation.
The police have arrived at Clara Long's residence. Her husband opened the door. She shot a look at the police and ran away down the hall, but soon returned and sat on the sofa. This was the theft case? Really? Ask for key and calmly interrogate them, I guess. Wow. They did steal it. Okay. Let's ask the Mafia to sell it.
Progress.
A theater director called in reporting that one of the young dancers had locked herself in the dressing room and wouldn't respond to knocks at the door. I don't have the strength to break down the door, and I'm afraid the girl might have done something to herself. She was very upset to learn she won't be among the principal cast in the upcoming premiere. Let's do Birch Jr. I'm still sad about Price. You know, we were doing so well with her. I didn't know that she would be driving. She should have been driving. Sardi's jewelry store at 19. Huh. Interesting. Interesting.
1110 in progress.
I thought we had an understanding, but your lack of respect is making me think otherwise. Remember, we don't treat our enemies with kid gloves. Don't make this mistake again. The dancer had simply fallen asleep. Port officers opened a container, and instead of cement as specified in the documents, they found boxes of very rare and expensive alcohol. Soon after, an SUV approached the place, and 3 armed men got out. Screams and gunshots were heard. Jesus Christ. Should I send, like, everyone? Like... I feel like I need people to stay. You know... I need people to stay. They might ask for backup if they do whatever. We can give them backup if they need it. I would say. Yep. Should we send everyone? Fuck it. Let's just send everyone.
11 in progress.
Yeah. Saw that coming. Guards at a jewelry store detained a man who had quietly pocketed a Netflix? I called it a Netflix? A necklace and several gold rings. The scumbag is acting all offended and refuses to turn out his pockets at the store's head of security. Come and sort this out yourselves. I'm sorry, we're a little preoccupied. I know, it's a big it's a big ask.
1110 complete.
We did it. Bring to the police station, please, the alcohol.
911.
Thank you for doing as we asked. Oh, that was the one. Okay. You're welcome.
910 in progress.
We got lucky on that one, honestly. We can quietly pretend to help them while taking them down, I think. An obese woman wearing a bunny mask entered a boutique and told the saleswoman to put all the money from the register in a sports bag. When the clerk laughed, the woman wearing the mask pulled out a gun and fired it in the air. Another customer at the store whispered from the dressing room, besides the money, she also wanted a red dress size XL. It's almost the end of the day. We can send SWAT just fine. Like, it's about to be over, so let's just send everyone. Fuck it. Two new frames on the hit and run. That's good. So, hmm. So not this, then. Right? Would I even have the stuff with the truck, though, for this? Maybe not. Maybe. I guess not, right? 'Cause it'd be like this. Yeah, I guess not. Okay. We'll wait for the other frames on that one. Actually, hold on. That's my only investigation right now, so I can just put everyone on it. Went very well. Nice. End the day. And now I want Higgins and Guerin to come to work tomorrow. Which will not be suspicious at all when it happens. I promise. Great. That's great. I love to see it.
What's this, Martin? Think that'll cover breakfast?
Good Lord, Jack. You should knock.
Don't worry, Martin. I don't care what kind of business you're up to. Although on second thought, scratch that. I'm very interested in your business. In fact, that's why I'm here. You have a lot of connections?
Depends on what you need.
I want to keep my job. I've got another 5 years in me at least. I want to prove my dismissal is illegal. You know someone who can help?
Jack, are you sure you want to get involved in this fight?
Martin, let's not,
Got yourself a new toy?
Oh, you noticed, Martin. Just like a teenager, always on the move. Yeah,
Hello. Is this Mr. Boyd?
last I checked, who's this? And where did you get my personal number?
Um, when you work at the prosecutor's office, it's not too hard to find someone's phone number.
The prosecutor's office? Just a second. Martin, out. I need to take this.
But Jack, it's my office. Okay, I understand. I'll go grab an ice cream. As for your little problem, Jack, I think we can work something out. Give me a couple of weeks.
Weeks?
Jack, what you're asking is...
Yeah, okay, I get it. Now get out already. I'm sorry, what did you say your name was?
My name is Lana Berman. I'm the deputy prosecutor of Freeburg. Well, one of the deputies. Not even the first deputy, to tell you the truth.
How can I help you, Miss Berman?
I don't know how to say this, Mr. Boyd. You see, Mr. Boyd, I'm in line to be the next prosecutor of Freeburg, and apparently that's happening quite soon.
Soon? Shea Broom was just re-elected for a new term.
Yes, but she'll be resigning in February. She's suffering from a heart condition, so she's chosen a replacement to carry out her term, and she chose me. You have no idea of the scandal, Mr. Boyd. I've only been at the prosecutor's office for half a year, and she chose me. It's incredible.
That really is unbelievable, Miss Berman. But what's it got to do with me?
Well, I understand how this call would seem strange to you, Mr. Boyd, but Mrs. Broom said well, she said that you have a lot going on, but you're the most honest official in the city. And if I really want to change the city for the better, and I swear that's what I want, then I should meet you.
I'm afraid Mrs. Broom was exaggerating.
Oh, believe me, Mr. Boyd, Mrs. Broom is not one to exaggerate. I'm sorry, Mr. Boyd, I need to run. Do you mind if I call you later?
Do I mind? Let me think. No, I don't mind, Miss Berman.
Thank you, Mr. Boyd.
Rubelius didn't come into work today. Huh. I wonder if that has anything to do with the fact that he was, testifying against me and building a case against me. And then I paid him for silence. I wonder. Might not. No, you can't go home and finish the book. No. Oh, we got a stripe. And I'm tempted to give it to Bailey. I don't know. I feel like she deserves it. I don't know. Alright, let's just start the day. I think we've played at least all the songs once. All the songs at least once, I should say. Bruno Savini turned out to be a member of the gang known as Atala Funeral Home. He could help you take down the game if you make him an informant. The suspect is denying everything. We'll have to loosen his tongue. Proceed. Interrogate, please. We have prepared a profile on the suspect. The information we have gathered will help you identify his weak points and use them during the interrogation. When asking questions, be careful. If you screw up too many times, the suspect will likely refuse to cooperate. Then we'll either have to give up or resort to extreme measures. Phonophobia, once hospitalized for electrical burns, since he avoids electricity. Efforts by psychologists to help him deal with his childhood traumas have proven unsuccessful. Okay. As a child, was a competitive swimmer, placed in dozens of competitions. He gave up the sport after an unpleasant experience. After he finished swimming lessons one evening, some girls locked him inside his locker, left him alone there all night. Since then, he has repeatedly appealed to psychologists to help him with his fear of dark and closed spaces. He was also regularly exposed to violence at home. After the death of his parents in an automobile accident, Bruno Savini dedicated himself to his studies and graduated high school with honors. He received a scholarship to a prestigious college where he was counted one of the best 3 students. He also took several side jobs while he was in school. On one of these jobs at Atala Funeral Home, he met Dante Gambino. They have since grown close. Mr. Gambino has assisted Savini in the past, bailing him out when Savini got into minor jams. He's even listed as Savini's emergency contact. Bruno Savini! Who do you work for? I'm my own boss, Peg. Okay, so we already know you're in with Dante Gambino. He works for you, or he worked for you, or is it the other way around? That's the first time I'm hearing that name. You are lying. Gambino adopted you. Gambino has repeated bailed you out of here. Showing you buying drugs. Honestly, I think I should go with adopted. What kind of shit are you talking about? Fuck you. Oh, okay. So, would he buy drugs or would he be bailed out? I guess he'd buy drugs, huh? Prior to the shit, it's 15 minutes until feeding time. Okay, well, I didn't do it right. He went and spit out a confession. Now we can either ditch the case or forget the rulebook and beat the truth out of him. The second option could end very badly. Even if we need, there will still be consequences. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, bailing him out. Oh, I didn't see that. I forgot that. I did see it. I forgot it. Let's torture him. Fuck it. Remember about the profile, Jack. Take some time to learn the bastard, and you'll know exactly where to press. Don't forget you have to break his will, not his body. If you screw up, we will try to resuscitate him, but be prepared that next time he might not wake up. So he is against electricity, so obviously we have to torture him with electrical shock. That seemed to hurt his body as well. He hates darkness as well, though. Yeah, that went great. Okay, I'll tell you everything. It was Dante Gambino. I got the drugs from him. I just did what he asked. Thank you. So let's go to the investigations. What shift is this? Hold on. This is the shift with Vickers. Okay. So we go to cases, go to Vickers' case, go to detectives, and take off Armstrong. Oh, wait, Mole? Huh? Oh, because she's not on a case, right? Okay. Take off Armstrong, Solis, and Lai. However you pronounce those. Throw. Interesting. Okay. So, play the song, first of all. That's very important to play a song. Dante Gambino keeps his drugs at the funeral home. Okay. Let's go. Your snitch has been paid his weekly fee. I'm pretty sure my snitch is a woman, but okay. I would like to request everything. You love me.
311A in progress.
Noise from a garbage truck woke up a vagabond who was sleeping on a nearby bench. The homeless man became angry and went to scold the truck's driver. A fight soon erupted. Okay. Send Bailey. Gilbert and Gist. She can handle that. And then at 10, my crime trap will spring.
911 in progress.
Jose Muma reported a run-in with a pickpocket at the park. His wallet was stolen along with some documents and an expensive watch. I'm sure it was that red-haired brat he was rubbing all over me. Beard, Song, Simpson.
311A complete.
Crime trap. You too. That went well. Drug possession investigation has started.
We've got a situation here.
Sitting quietly on the bench is a red-haired guy who fits the description, but in the distance there's a woman struggling with a young man in a hood, shouting and clutching her bag. Keep an eye open. Guy in the hoodie notices the police and tries to escape. He stumbles and several wallets and pieces of jewelry come tumbling from his pockets. Shoot him with the taser.
911
Amazing job.
1310 in progress.
Hello, I was contacted by a lawyer named Donald Horton Jr., who told me some wonderful news. It turns out I'm a distant relative of a Nigerian prince who recently died. He had left me with $15 billion. I only need to pay $20,000 in gold bullion to open an account to receive the money. But I noticed that the lawyer carries a pistol, so I decided to play it safe and call in a police escort to make sure everything goes smoothly. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Got you. Send the dream team onto the case. Bailey, Gist, and Gilbert. I'm trying to train Bailey back up. Crime Trap worked flawlessly. Amazing. Great job. Don't want these people.
214 in progress.
Phyllis Emery is clearly beside herself. This jerk took out his crooked dick in the middle of a crowded bus and started poking me with it. God, it was so disgusting. I screamed. Several of the men on the bus grabbed the pervert and wrestled him to the ground. Give me Beard and Simpson on that one. That went great. Good job. City Hall had a wall repainted by some hooligans. If the police can't do their jobs in a timely manner and send these criminals to prison, then they can spend their shift cleaning off the wall. Alright, you don't have to be rude about it. Quite Russian. Awesome. Great job. The dream team is back. An eyewitness saw a man in a pickup truck cruising down the road, stopped at every parking car and siphoning the fuel off into the spare tanks he carried in the back. The passerby went up to him, but saw the guy had a gun and ran. An elderly man called the station a rage. I went to the drugstore to buy hearing aids and pain reliever, and the guy behind the counter tried to send me cocaine. Okay, that's fake. Send everyone to this. The other one's fake. Here, you can have that. Just in case it's real. Fuck, armed robbery, no! 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 I went to the fake one, I'm sorry! I didn't know! Damn it. That didn't go very well at all. I didn't know a ton of things would happen. The suspect has been sighted. He squatted down next to someone's car. One end of the hose tank, the other end of the hose is in the suspect's mouth. Draw weapons. He sees the police and quickly pulls a gun from his rear holster. He shoots wildly and misses. Shoot him back. Great job. Fuck! Oh my god! No! I know it was a hearing problem, I know! Yeah, civilian killed, no! Today is terrible, we're doing so badly! That's my fault too, I didn't have to send all those people. Don't kill anyone, thank you. Alright, we have to go to this one. During a performance, someone began shooting racist speech at a black singer, then fired several shots from a pistol. The room descended in panic and everyone ran for the exits. Send everyone! This is a big one. Send everyone. Beard and Simpson can do anything else. Come on. Oh. A passerby reported a dark sedan speeding through red lights, swerving from side to side. He's got to be drunk or stoned. Just thought you wanted to know. Yeah, I did want to know. Thank you for the tip. It's a tough day. That's not enough. How's the double homicide going? It's going great. This is probably enough, honestly. No, it's not. Okay. fair enough. I can't give you backup. Oh, thank God. Thank God they did it. How about you two? They can't give you backup either. Police cruiser caught up with the sedan, which is swerving dangerously all over the road. Run it into the curb. Sedan suddenly turns into an underground parking garage. Block all exits. What? How? Why is Simpson dead? Why did that happen? He died? Oh my God. I did not see that coming. That's terrible. Lisa Simpson is dead. Declare dead. Delay paperwork. Delay paperwork. That's fucked up. That's very fucked up. How are we doing? Mafia not too pleased. But they're pretty pleased, but they're not the most pleased. Yeah, you can go home. Yeah, you can go home. I have a stripe. I'm gonna wait on the stripe. Let's go with back in business. And hopefully, back in business signifies that we will actually do well today. Unlike before. We just got a complaint from the Human Rights Committee that claimed that the police department has been practicing torture. We were able to hush everything up, but we are very disappointed in you, Jack. We don't need our public institutions attracting that kind of attention. Take everything, please. We got a raise. We got an officer slot. No one I want. We got a detective slot. Again, no one good. SWAT team upgrade, amazing. Factory worker Vitaly Samsonov quarreled with the head of the plant and attacked him. Colleagues called the police but are afraid to intervene because Samsonov is strong as an ox. He took us all by surprise. Let's throw Vandal, Robbins, Birch Jr., and Iwasi. 24 Amish men chased everyone out of the city, dumped and blocked all access. The Amish community claims that the land belongs to them. As evidence, they're presenting a handwritten document. An eyewitness reports that they're not behaving very peacefully, but there are hardly any weapons aside from a few pitchforks. Let's send the B team on that one. Come on. Don't give me anything too severe. I only have Grant and Stovall. Please. Play nice. Samsonov is holding the plant manager over a vat of milk. The manager's crying and kicking his feet, then wets his pants. Take aim. Great job. Fuck, really? Okay, yeah. Yeah, we can send them. Let's hope if anything else happens, everyone else is here. Fuck. That's such a long drive. We've received numerous calls from visitors at the local zoo. We saw a drunken zoo employee open the cheetah cage. The dangerous cats are running amok and have started to attack people. That sounds a little severe. That went well. Good job. The caretaker at the cemetery reported strange sounds coming from the crypt. I'm afraid it's the dead finally come back. These are dark days. That's probably fake. It could be a real thing, just not the dead. Like his endangerment went well. Good job. And people are back. Thank God. Okay, that worked out. And honestly, I want to send, just like you two, just in case it's something. And if they ask for backup, they ask for backup, you know? Armed robbery. Man wearing a ski mask entered the LifeWire consumer electronics store. He pulled a gun and demanded all the money and the most expensive toaster. The store security guard was fast on his feet and managed to knock the gun out of the robber's hands. Then he grabbed a sales assistant by the throat and he's threatening to strangle her unless his demands are met. Vandal Robbins, Burke Jr., Samadhi. We have the big guns here if we need anything. Let's play Whiskey Tinged. A little bit.
We've got a situation.
The door to the vault opens and there's a rustling down in the darkness. Shine a flashlight down there. Two homeless men jump out of the darkness. They're carrying a shovel and some jewelry. It seems they don't want to give up their plunder so easily. Teaser.
511 in progress.
Fuck, they fucking died. Wow.
Officer on scene. What's
Wow, that's brutal.
the situation?
I'm sorry. I didn't think it would be serious. I'm sorry. I didn't want to kill Fox, man. Man in a ski mask is in the middle of the store holding a girl by her throat, yelling at the employees. Pull a gun. The man releases the girl and starts to run, then enters a room with a bunch of refrigerators and disappears. Search the fucking store. Good job. The gang stormed the casino and went straight for the utility room. The eyewitness who called the police said he heard gunshots, and then gang members started carrying out some boxes. Okay. This is brutal. Everyone's dying. I didn't even have to kill all these people.
110 in progress.
The owner of a grocery store saw a car drive under the sidewalk, then knock over a girl playing with her roller skates, and the bastard stopped, waited for a second, then backed up over the child again. Or that's how the Chinese do it back home, but are we really going to get away with it here? That is terribly racist. Wow. Thank God. Okay, good job. Bring this to the police station to make them like us, maybe? I don't know how it works.
711 in progress.
Uh-oh. This game gets real brutal. Huh.
110
Good job. Yes, I prepared the corpses. Thank you. You're welcome. Man with a strong Spanish accent said that a dozen people are being held against their will at the basement of a cafe. Hostess of the cafe seeks out needy immigrants, gains their trust and promises mountains of gold, then imprisons them and makes them work around the clock for stale food. According to the man who called, he was one of the slaves, but he managed to escape. The woman also has 5 armed guards who regularly beat up the least productive workers. That doesn't seem real. That doesn't seem real. That seems fake. Frank Zucker reports that a young blonde in a short red dress approached him at the bar and offered to go to bed with him for cash. I've never laid down with a whore. Can you believe this bitch? This sounds kind of fake too. Hold on. Let's go Stovall and Samadhi on this one. And for this one, I guess, ignore it. Police impersonation. 4 police officers entered the nightclub and started arresting people for having fun. They bullied the girls, and when the guys got angry, they beated them up and humiliated them. One of them put a gun in the patron's mouth and shouted at the others. Another cop knocked out a man's front teeth with the butt of his gun. Club manager has serious doubts that these are even real police officers and suspects that one of his competitors might have sent them over to cause trouble. That seems more urgent than the cafe call. Okay. So, this is enough now. It's one of these and then these, so... There we go. Henry Sand, the Mafia Lieutenant of the Sand family.
711.
That's a little brutal. Oh, that was real! Fuck! Holy shit! I mean, we had to go to other calls, though.
12 complete.
That was fake! What the fuck? And I don't want people to go to this one. I can't.
1312.
Okay, that was important, at least. I sent people to the wrong one, though. Declare dead. Declare dead. I guess they chose which ones to take. Okay. So whose case is that? Is that Mole's case? Probably is, right? Let's order Mole to come to work tomorrow.
Mr. Boyd, I am Agent Avrahami, and this is Agent Roberts. You'll have to come with us.
What now? Oh.
Please get dressed, Mr. Boyd. We'll wait for you in the car. Mr. Boyd, did you hear what I said?
You know what? You boys can go to hell. I'm not going anywhere. Not right now, at least. You can come down to the police station during regular hours. You can't just come to my house while I'm sleeping, pull me out of bed without any breakfast. Right now, the only place I'm going is back to bed. I'm closing the door now, and if you...
Jack, what's all this? I told everyone what a great sport you are and how fun it would be to play a little joke on you. Where's your sense of humor gone?
Ethan, it's 5 in the morning. At this hour, the only thing that'll get me laughing is one of you feds slipping on a banana peel.
Well, what'd I tell you? He's such a joker.
You're getting old, Ethan.
Sorry.
You're getting fatter, Jack.
And you're getting boring.
And you're getting fired.
Fine. You win.
But you're still a snappy dresser, Jack. As I'm sure you can guess, we've got an assignment here in Freeburg. Come on, let's go. We'll fill you in at the scene. Oh, and I really am glad to see you, Jack. You have no idea. Meet Jack. And this is Agent Suresh, Agent Kumaro, Agent Ellis, and Agent Dixon.
Jeez, how many men did you bring?
11 people on my team, plus 2 heads, but they're still asleep at the hotel. We got to Freeburg a couple hours ago. Actually, I was asked not to communicate with the local police, at least until the press conference, but, well, you're a friend. And by the way, you're lucky you didn't have time for breakfast. Now, the press are calling him the dentist. Just
Oh
like
fuck, it's the dentist time.
He's got his own stupid nickname. We spent 19 years chasing this guy. The MO is always the same. He kills young women in a small town, drops out of sight, and then reappears on the other end of the country with a fresh set of victims. He kills without hesitation, stuns the victim, then strangles her while she's unconscious. And that's when things get fun. He uses a power tool to ream out the dead girl's mouth. For 5 years, we've heard nothing. That's the longest break he's ever taken. Then 6 hours ago, we got a crazy anonymous tip that the dentist was in Freeburg, and he'd already committed his first murder. They even told us the address of the house. Looks like our anonymous tip came from the dentist himself, but that hasn't been verified yet. Oh, Dixon, don't go anywhere. So, Jack, listen. Dixon will take you to the station. You can bring your people up to speed. I'm looking forward to full cooperation, and it would be great if you could bag a criminal like this before you retire. A nice farewell. You know what I'm saying, Jack?
Yeah, a nice farewell.
And Dixon, Mr. Boyd will tell you where to take him. Come on, look alive. You're the police chief's driver today, if that's good enough for you. I'll come around to see you tonight. Buy us some beers, huh? But not that piss you normally drink. That stuff gives me wicked heartburn.